Metalhead's Basement Podcast.
This is first episode.
Today we're going to go over a few weird topics, I'd say, in my opinion.
You think?
Yeah. Basically, Metalhead's Basement is just going to be a random podcast that we make where we talk about random things in metal, rock, new metal, all that junk.
It can be like any music genre, though, if
Honestly,
anybody
yeah.
wants to pop in and say, hey.
We'll chime in with different music genres if we find it to be funny. Because sometimes shit will happen in the real world. Well, it's just stupidly funny and it makes no sense, but everybody cares for no reason.
I'm your host, Andon Baveri.
And I'm the co-host, Michael Tardy.
So, today, we're going to start off with a little bit of a news segment here. We're going to go through the best, what does Corey Taylor think about this news source, Loudwire. First up on the chopping block, Ivan Moody from Five Finger Death Punch. He says he's retiring from heavy metal after one more Five Finger Death Punch album. What do you think about that?
Honestly, Ivan Moody, he's been making music since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And that music is I've always loved Five Finger Death Punch, but then they just kept making stuff that sounds the same. So I feel like he was due to retire, but maybe they'll get a new frontman. I don't know. I doubt it. Did you hear about one show he did where he just got on stage and could not perform?
No.
He literally got on stage and he said, "Oh, I can't do it, man." He was obviously on drugs. And then he just made a big scene on stage and all the band members went out into the crowd, apologized for the show, and Ivan Moody just went off.
He just left?
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it.
That's it?
That's all that happened.
So, you want to hear this full quote? He goes, "I wanted to tell you this, and nobody else in the world knows Denver, so this is where we're going to start. And what you do with it is up to you. The last 15 years of my life, I've toured the world. I have seen every country, every city on this planet at least twice. That's a fact."
Oh my god.
And
you know he makes the biggest deals in one of his songs, Champagne, about meeting fans and how it's such a bother. He's like, "Oh, shake every fan's hand with a smile on my face." God, dude, you have to be lucky to be that famous in your lifetime, and you're just treating it like it's nothing.
And he goes after that, and through that time, as many of your parents know, I missed a lot of time with my kiddos, so I made them a deal today, and I'm going to stick with it. After this year, I'm going to make one more Five Finger Death Punch album, and then I'm retiring from heavy metal. That's it. That's all he said.
Wow.
I don't know, man.
I mean, it was overdue.
Was it?
It's very overdue.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Other news, going to more of the punk?
I don't know what you would
Pop
generalize
punk?
Blink-182 as.
Pop. Well, Tom DeLonge, or whatever his name is, Tom DeLonge, I don't listen to Blink-182, is back in Blink-182, and everybody's freaking out about it, and, you know.
I never really was a big Blink-182 fan, besides the stereotypical songs, so I can't really voice anything on it, but people have asked me if I wanted to go to the Blink-182, the tour that's coming around here now. I don't really see myself going there.
I don't know about that. I don't know, man.
It's probably going to be $150 per ticket, or maybe even
Something
more,
like that.
because it's Blink-182.
I don't know.
I feel like it'll be, actually, I can't talk.
No, if it was Weezer.
No, God, no.
If it was Weezer.
If it was that beautiful band, I would pay my last dime to go see them live. I feel like I would, just for the joke. That'd be funny.
Other news in pop, two things back to back. Janet Jackson's planning a spectacular comeback tour.
She has music?
Janet Jackson? Yeah, Michael Jackson's sister?
I know she's his sister, but she has music?
Yes!
Oh, cool.
You didn't know that?
No.
Huh. Katy Perry risks becoming Fat Elvis during Las Vegas show.
Okay, Katy Perry.
She dressed up as Fat Elvis and went on stage.
As Fat Elvis, or are people just body shaming her?
No. She put on a suit, like a whole ass Fat Elvis costume, And
Wait, which one? Demi?
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry?
Katy Perry.
She's body shaming a star when she herself. No, never mind.
Whatever. Megan Thee Stallion is taking a break from music after somebody broke into her house.
Oh my God! No, not
Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay. So there's a lot of bands in the world, and we can get to all of them in a short span of time. But we're gonna talk about one during each podcast. This week will be about a band we both enjoy thoroughly. Is Ghost, with frontman Tobias Forge and the nameless Ghouls.
Like Ghouls and different topics. We're gonna go through favorite songs, favorite albums, including live albums, EPs, whatever, and then we're gonna talk about like style of like their music and where do you think it's going. People just don't like Ghost because they're not heavy enough.
Well, it doesn't matter if they're not heavy. It's not their music. They're not described as heavy metal. They have like 2 heavy songs.
They have 2,
maybe 3.
I feel like they have 2 harder hitting albums, and then it just progresses to more of like harder rock, not pop rock, but just like rock in general. It's just a straightforward shot.
Speaking of, we saw them.
Yes, we did.
When was it?
February?
We saw them in February, and they were great.
They were pretty good.
Tobias is a great showman. I enjoyed every, I enjoyed every, transition into each song, being a fan for a long time, especially when they're, underground. They were very underground at one point.
Do you know how I found out about Ghost?
What?
I was watching Game Grumps.
Game Grumps?
Game Grumps, when they were doing their 10-minute power hour, Danny had a Ghost shirt on. I'm like, what? Ghost? Excuse me?
Oh, well, I knew them when they were very, underground, not very publicized, and they were doing, underground shows and,
I knew them when they won their Grammy.
Yeah.
When they won their Grammy,
I think that's when everybody kind of put them on the map.
Yeah.
But recently, with the Mariana Cross going
viral.
Oh,
my God.
Okay, well, I kind of understand that they have to boost up the ego of Mariana Cross because people are listening to them now.
Well, yeah, well...
It's okay.
I like the song. It's a good song. It's just that now everybody's playing and he's like, oh my God, Ghost! Ah!
Yeah.
Whatever.
But it's okay. I mean, it gets them more popularity that they deserve. It's gonna be more expensive now to go to shows and stuff like that because they'll be sold out.
Well, it's also the fucking stupid inflation and whatnot.
Yeah, that too.
Fucking inflation.
Not get into inflation on this podcast.
Stupid shit. We're gonna go into our little snack time here. We got a little snack table set up next to us. A little snack time.
Oh, okay.
We're just gonna just show what we got. We kind of have we're gonna take pictures. And put it on YouTube, man.
Okay.
So we got, courtesy of myself, some Mountain Dew Code Red. I mean, I think it's my favorite Mountain Dew flavor.
Probably the favorite Mountain Dew flavor.
So yeah,
Ghost is a band where you have this.
Would you want to go back over their whole shindig backstory?
No,
you don't want to tell.
We don't have time.
They're from Sweden.
We don't have time for the backstory.
Oh, they're from Sweden.
They're from Sweden, but they've basically only toured in the U.S.
Well, they were underground in Sweden for a while.
Yeah.
And what I heard is that Tobias Forge wanted to do a rock opera.
Rock opera?
Yeah. That's what he wanted. And then he's like, he begged his wife to say, hey, I want to do a rock opera. And she's like, okay. And he did it, and that's what happened. He was in the band, I think he was in a band before that called, Subvision, with the people who he formed Ghost with. And then they did their first 2 albums. And I think that's kind of where just, the underground stuff took place, the first Papa and the second Papa.
Yeah. We should go through a rundown of all the albums. So the first one is very new sounding,
Are we going to Opus Eponymous?
Yeah, that'll be the first album. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, it is. Wait, hold on. It might not be. It could be. No, you're right. It is Opus Eponymous.
Okay.
Because then I was thinking about the EP, If You Have Ghosts.
Yeah.
If You Have Ghosts, sorry. So it is their debut album.
But it's very good. I like.
It's yeah. I'd say it's their probably
it's
their
mid.
heavier albums.
It's mid, but it's also KOS with songs with Conclavi, Condio, and they also gave Ritual
And Elizabeth.
and that too.
Elizabeth, Stand By Him's very good. That's a very good song.
Overall, the album's like a solid.
Okay, we're gonna rank the albums
rank
later.
in
We're gonna
order.
personal favorites, and then like top 2 songs from them. We're gonna rank that later.
Okay.
So it's just that's what's happening
we
later.
should just do that now, or rank the favorite songs off of each album as we go.
Yeah.
So we can go with Opus. I'd like ranking at number 1 is probably Ritual,
Ritual for you?
and then 2 is Conclavi, Condio.
I'd say yeah. Mine's number 1 is Ritual, and then I would go with maybe I don't know. No, Satan's Prayer. Satan Prayer. Very good. I think that's really good.
If you move on to Infestus Sumam.
Infestus. How did you figure out how to pronounce it?
Pronouncing is very easy once you hear it out loud.
Mm.
In the introduction.
Yes, it's in
pronounce it.
I didn't listen to the intro because it was just quiet. I was like, oh, this is boring, and then
How is that quiet? It's little.
choir. The choir.
Oh, it's demonic prayer. Yeah. So,
yeah, it was just like, eh.
Yeah, Infestus Sumam. That's how it's pronounced.
Well, before Infestus Sumum came out, the EP If You Have Ghosts came out.
I never listened to that.
You've never listened to it?
No.
It's pretty good. If You Have Ghosts is a cover. It's a cover song. I don't know who it's by. I forgot what his name is. But it's a good song, what they did with it. And
oh, wait, on the EP is I'm a Marionette.
I'm a Marionette.
That's a good song. And Secular Haze Live.
And Secular Haze Live is very good, too. But going back to Infestus Sumum,
which are both on the Infestus Sumam album.
I'm on the deluxe version right now. And there's like a 13th thing that's like Secular Haze closed caption, which is the music video.
Yeah.
Which is pretty funny. I don't know how I feel about Gula.
Zombie Queen is good, but
I don't know Goulet or Gula or whatever.
Goulet is very slow, and it's not what you want to listen to in the beginning of a song. Basically, that's what it is.
It's just him whispering into the microphone, just very up close. On it's very breathy. It's just so gross. I don't know how I feel about it.
It's okay. It's a good introduction to Zombie Queen, which is a very upbeat, up-tempo from Goulet.
Yeah.
And if I had to pick 2 from Infestus Sumam, I'd pick probably Body and Blood at 1, and maybe Depth of Satan's Eye.
I was gonna do my favorite one is the depth of Satan's Eyes, and then I would probably do like. It's so hard to pick because this is a really good album. They came swinging on the second one. For me, it's probably either Secular Haze or Monstrance Clock.
Infestus Sumam is where they also took off in the underground section.
Yeah, they did.
And then they went to make another banger of an album, Meliora.
Oh my god. Meliora is my favorite album by them.
I think Infestus Sumam might be my favorite.
It's just very good. This is the album where they won the Grammy.
Yeah.
They won their Grammy for Cerise.
Cerise is.
Do you know what
it's a beautiful song.
Do you know what it's about?
It's about like cults.
No, it's not.
Yeah?
It's not. It's about the Catholic Church.
Well, yeah, it's about the Catholic Church recruiting people. Right?
No, it's about the Catholic Church like saying that like if somebody like moves away from the Catholic Church, like they don't like they kind of like reel them back in, and they're like the line, "Can't you see that you're lost without me?" It's like them drawing you back type of thing.
I always thought it was about like recruitment into cult religions, like
it could be, but what I've read from it, it's more of like a jab at the Catholic Church. That's what I've read.
That's what their whole brand is.
Yeah, I know. It's a huge jab at the Catholic Church. So I mean, it doesn't really fucking matter.
For me, there's multiple songs on this album that could be a 1 for me.
Number 1 for you.
Yeah, they have They have Square Hammer, Cerise, He Is, Mummy Dust, Devil Church. Is Absolution on this album? Is that
Yes.
Okay.
Number 9.
Absolution, and there's just a lot. I don't
My
really know what I would
my
put
top
for
2 is gonna be this. I'm looking at the deluxe edition.
I am too.
My number 1, From the Pinnacle to the Pit.
That's interesting.
Why? You want to know why?
It's interesting because that's not one that's like, oh,
Well,
it's
it's a tie between that one and Majesty. Majesty, just the opening riff of Majesty, just like was like, holy shit, I love this riff. And then the intro From the Pinnacle to the Pit is the bass line.
Yeah.
That bass line just rings really good with me because I'm a bassist. Oh my god. But it's probably From the Pinnacle to the Pit, and then I'll go Missionary Man. Missionary Man's a fucking great song.
Probably have to go with Cerise at 1.
But if it wasn't Missionary Man because it's Missionary Man's a cover,
Yeah.
it's probably Majesty.
Probably have to go with 1 being Cerise
Mm-hmm.
and 2 being Square Hammer.
Okay.
Square Hammer is
Sure.
just so upbeat, and it's got killer drums in it,
Mm-hmm.
and I love every second of just
We're gonna have to after this. We're gonna rank.
from the up tempo to the low choruses to the up tempo, back to the low choruses.
After this, we're gonna have to rank.
All the albums in order.
No,
Not in order,
all the
but
albums in
the
order, and our favorite top 5 songs.
Okay.
And then after this, this is 2019. Whoops, I'm skipping ahead. Where is?
I also like to mention that Metalhead's intro is very funny, but it's also very good.
Oh yeah.
Like the eerie fucking sound of like a... What's that instrument called? I know there's an instrument that makes that specific sound.
What do you mean? I have to listen to the.
In Spirit?
I have to listen to it. Hold on. Wait. Oh, it's a theremin.
That.
A theremin?
I love when they input a theremin in a song, especially.
Do you know
when
how they play theremins?
No.
It's a big wooden block of like a cylinder wooden block, and you plug it into a wall. That's basically what it is. And there's 2 metal rods like this. It's one like this. It's like an XYZ plane.
Yeah.
I'll put up a picture somewhere. And then one hand is like this, and you open it up like to like create louder notes. And then this one changes the pitch of where like it is in the coordinate plane. And it just makes the sound like if you do like this and you go up here, it's like and you hold it like that, you can add vibrato and stuff. It's really cool. I've seen it played once on like Rob Scallon's YouTube channel. He does a, I don't know, like a fucking like a person he
like
brought
a
in
tutorial
somebody.
on it,
Yeah.
or something, or like a collab with somebody who has one.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did a collab with somebody who has one.
That intro is eerie and it gets you into the album immediately.
Yeah, the thing is the what's the description? The description of this album from Apple Music, it goes, Melior is a hulking cathedral of sound built from doom metal, 70s rock, and kind of creepy soundtrack music heard in satanic B movies. So not A-list movies, B movies. How do you feel about the B movies?
I have no clue.
Have you never like watched like an old like timey like crappy
Oh no, obviously, yeah. Like,
cheesy like
I honestly love them more than the A-listers out there.
okay like cult classics?
Yeah.
No pun intended.
And they're like that. They're not like, oh, let's copy something mainstream and let's put it
copy Halloween.
Right, let's put it on an album. Like, I know most people like this band, but Ice Nine Kills. Ice Nine Kills made, I'm pretty sure, 2 whole albums based off of scary movies.
I think it is too.
One song I like is Hip to Be Scarred, which is based off of American Psycho. Or Hip to Be Scared, whatever they...
Hip to Be Square is the
that's
Huey Lewis in the news.
The parody of it, because it's what they talk about in that specific scene. But yeah, Ice Nine Kills is... They cover the A-list scary movies in like 2 of the albums, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay, the next album is Prequel. Which people think that it's gone downhill since Melior, which I kind of agree, but there's a few hits.
I like the reason why I like this album a lot because it's for me it goes Meliora first and then it's this one. Yeah. Because I don't know why, but
intro from Ashes to Rats.
No, Rats is the first song I've ever heard from Ghost. And it was like it was the big hitters like holy shit. Yeah. Like that drum beat, it's so good.
It's complex.
It's good. So good. It's so good.
I personally like the Ashes, like the Ring Around the Rosies parody,
Mhm.
like a Swedish parody even.
Apparently, this is like a concept album. Did you know that?
No.
It's because I'm reading off of Apple Music right now. Set in medieval times when the bubonic plague spread death across Europe, Ghost's fourth album is psychopathical allegory for our own time. So it's a concept album. They tried to do a concept album.
Whatever. I mean,
What?
I don't know.
It's pretty good.
I don't have an opinion on it, but Ashes, the intro from Ashes being a Swedish like little rhyme into Rats is genius, and then Miasma and Dance Macabre
Mm-hmm.
were pretty good. Per Memoria was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's a jab at somebody from the band who sued him. Oh, this is the album after they got sued, or
Right.
Tobias got sued by former band members because he didn't pay them.
But he did.
He did pay them, but they were like, "It's not enough money." Blah 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 blah. I'm like, whatever. He's like,
It's dumb because he
well,
started you
the
off
reason
and-
no, the reason why is because he was the one who came up with the band, and he came up with the idea, and it's his idea.
Right,
and
you can't just leech off of a man because you play an instrument. You don't even show your face. You just play an instrument. You're
Well, he had a mask on for a while too.
Yeah, obviously, but still, he was the front man, and like you could see his face, kind of.
Yeah.
But in the Nameless Ghouls, they had this cool fucking mask where you don't know who they are at all.
Mm-hmm.
What, like ethnicity, skin tone, fucking where they're from.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can tell where they're from by Tobias Ford's.
Hello, sir! How the hell are you doing?
Yeah, that shit. And honestly, you're easily replaceable. Like, no one would even notice.
They replaced them.
Exactly. You wouldn't even notice. Like, new fans won't even notice that it's not the same Ghost as it was back in the day, unless they dig into controversy in the past.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is why Tobias now has a recording band and then a live band. That's why there's two of them.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna
Pretty
fight
sure
over it.
The recording band is the one that sued, right?
No, because the recording band and the live band were the same people.
Yeah.
So they didn't get compensated. They felt like they didn't get compensated enough for both things.
Yeah, but so the old band that was both live and thing, they just record now?
No, they're gone.
Well, yeah, okay, well, I'm trying to figure out who records, because the recordings of the new album
Well, apparently
are
one
good.
of the
I enjoyed it.
one of the guitars from Opeth did the guitars for that album, and this album specifically, prequel, whatever, is recorded by Tobias. All that stuff is him on guitar. That's what I've read. That's what I've heard. I'm sticking to it. Tobias is a guitar genius. I don't know.
If we had to record in on prequel top 2 songs, I'd say 1 is Rats,
Yeah.
2 Dance Macabre.
Probably mine's Rats, and then Pro Memoria.
That's fair.
Rats and Pro Memoria is pretty good. All right, 2022 Impera album.
The new album, which some people don't like.
Some people hate it.
I like it's a kind of a new sound.
I feel like it's a new concept.
It feels like it kind of tells a story.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of story, but it's
Well,
kind of tell one.
Well, I
for
think
sure.
it's like in the 20s, like
yeah,
the
no pun intended.
yeah. Yeah, but it's like it tells you it tells you the entire fucking things in
I
it.
forgot there's a description.
There's a whole ass there's a book, a paragraph of bullshit,
Apparently, he saw this book, The Rule of Empires.
and it's history and politics.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's set in like before the Depression in the 20s.
Yeah.
100%. Like, I mean, besides,
And obviously 20s is a song about 20s propaganda and how it's so great, it's the fucking 20s.
yeah, and
Like, we have so much money, it's the 20s.
Oh my God.
They had, like, nothing back
I'm gonna
then.
be grinding in a pile of moolah
Grabbing them all
by the hoo-has.
But yeah, honestly, this album was a nice kickstart for Ghosts and new Ghost fans, and I think they enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it thoroughly. I enjoy listening it to its entirety, honestly.
Mm-hmm. It's just a very good like flow. Like, it's a good flow of an album.
What I don't agree with is their choice of the frontman song being "Call Me Little Sunshine." I don't agree that should be like the
I like
song.
Hunter's Moon better than Call Me a Little Sunshine.
Yeah, but that was an EP for Halloween Kills.
Yeah,
They made that for that.
I know, but it was
But they input
still a
it
good song.
in Impera.
It's popular. I mean, I don't know how I feel. Okay. Somebody's gonna kill me for this, but The Darkness at the Heart of My Love, that song is not a ghost song.
It's not.
100% not a ghost song whatsoever. That song can fucking suck it.
Honestly,
It's
okay.
It's an
not
okay
terrible.
song. It's not terrible,
It's just
but
not
it's just
Ghost.
not. It doesn't stick with the vibe of the album.
Yeah.
It's not Ghost itself. It doesn't work. It just doesn't make any sense. Sorry, whoever,
Whoever loves Darkness at the Heart of My Love.
Whatever.
Sorry, babe.
fucking suck it. This song's shit.
But
It's more of it starts like
it's
it's like a little it's like a little snappy like little thing. It's like an R&B artist trying to be like, hey girl, hey yo girl, come on. But I don't know how about it. I don't know how I feel about it. But there's a lot of filler.
It's good filler.
There's-
It's not like it's fair.
There's
It's not-
two filler songs that I don't. It's good filler,
It's
but
not like it's filler where you're like, oh my god, I know this is filler and it's god awful. Skip to the next song.
I skip it sometimes just to get
Which
to the next
one?
song. Bite of Passage.
Yeah.
I skipped that one. To be honest, it's not the greatest of fillers.
To be honest, on my rankings, number one would probably be either 20s or Respite on the Spitalfields or Spitalfields.
Spitalfields.
Because in Spitalfields, at the end, they have a callback to the beginning of the album riff,
Yes,
and that's honestly genius. And
at the end.
not a lot
Yeah.
of people understand that it's gonna be a callback, and they're like, "Oh wait, I've heard this before." But it was really cool to hear like the riff in like a different tone, like much higher, atmospheric.
Yeah.
Wise.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning, in the Imperium, in the intro, it's very like low, like subtly leading into Kaiserion. But in the end, it's like this high hoorah, like it's the end of the album.
We're
Here's
gone, bitches.
Yeah, here's a nice little callback.
Fuck all you. We're gone.
Right.
For me, it's hard because I love like 3 songs. Probably it's gonna be Griftwood, Hunter's Moon.
Griftwood.
I love Griftwood. It's very catchy. Who's the WWE guy who goes, yes, yes, yes,
Daniel
yes,
Bryan.
yes. That's all I think about. Just yes, 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 yes. And I also think
I
about
like the
freaking
beginning riff in Griftwood.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Like, fuck. Who was the guy? The Far Cry 5.
The bad guy.
The bad guy who just had like the fucking like Hollywood sign yes in the mountains. This is John.
Was he in like a purple pink suit?
He wasn't in the
Or
pink
is that
suit.
Far
He was
Cry
like
4?
he had like a dark suit on and like a blue shirt and he had the beard and the sunglasses.
I
Like
think I know
hanging
what
right
you're
here.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't.
It's not
know.
Joseph. I think it's John. It has to be John. John, Jacob, and then the fucking adopted bitch. But
But yeah,
I think it was John, 100%.
I don't know the Far Cry villains as much as I'd like to.
But he's like, yes! The answer is yes! And I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my
Who's
God.
that guy from WWE?
So yeah, I think for me it'd be number 1 is probably Respite, and number 2 is 20s.
Yeah. 20s is...
20s is such like a song where you're like, holy shit, you don't expect this in the middle of an
Ba,
album.
ba, 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 ba.
Right, in the intro.
It has a nice
It has
swing
its own
beat to it.
intro, which is the song before it, Dominion.
Yeah, it's
Which is literally just a what's the thing? A thing that Slipknot can never do apparently.
Oh shit!
Is have
Oh
a
shit!
song with just instrumental leading into a song with great vocals. The instrumental for Dominion is like a nice orchestratic environment.
Is that a word?
Yeah.
Orchestratic is a word?
Yeah.
Is
look
it?
up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, continue, sorry.
And I mean, if it's not, then I'm cool and I just invented a new word. But
Fuck all y'all.
Dominion leads into 20s and this high beat tense, like, oh my god, I'm in their 20s.
It's like a like it's reminds me of like the swing revival in the 90s.
Yeah.
It's like big bands like Big Bad Voodoo Daddy and whatever.
The big bass drum leading into the
Fucking crossovers and shit. He's like,
yeah.
but okay. What about we forgot to do the live album.
I think this might be, I'm not gonna spoil it, this might probably my favorite album.
Really?
Just because of the live sounding in it. They know how to put on a show.
They do.
If I had to give the show a ranking, 9.
Fuck Kiss. Fuck them.
What's wrong with Kiss?
No, they're no.
Why did we bring
sorry.
Kiss in
No, because I
this?
think about great live shows and everybody's like, "Oh my god, Kiss is great," and I'm like, "Fuck Kiss."
Okay, honestly, Kiss is very like love-hate. I like 2-3 of their songs.
Yeah, two or three of them. Their songs are great.
Which is the stereotypical Detroit Rock City and I wanna rock and roll all night.
Fucking, I Was Made for Loving You, Baby is very catchy.
That one too. That one, okay, that's probably my favorite one of Kiss, at least. The live album, back to live. Fuck Kiss.
Fuck Kiss. Back to live album.
Starts off with Square Hammer, which is interesting because the show we went to, Square Hammer was the end.
The end of it. Well, I thought the end of it was for us. I can't actually look up the set list, but
oh yeah, it was Square Hammer.
Was it Square Hammer?
I think it was Square Hammer.
I thought it was Dance Macabre.
That was.
Was it before the encore?
I feel like Dance Macabre was before Square Hammer. I
can't
wrong.
spell Woodchester.
But it was near the end, which is interesting because in this live album, it's the first one.
Yeah.
I personally like this set list on the live album a lot better than the one we heard live.
Well, it's because it came out before.
It's
came out before.
We actually got to listen to Kaiserion before we even knew what Kaiserion was.
And I think that's pretty neat.
I think it was because that was like the intro, like the guy behind the curtain, one of the guitarists.
And their new masks are pretty good.
I personally like the old ones.
Do you? I like their newer ones because it's more steampunk.
The beige chrome look of just like.
It was Square Hammer. The second to last one was Dance Macabre.
Yeah.
Okay. So the whole set list that we listened to was Imperium.
Very new.
Yeah, it was very new like set up. It was Kaiserion. Well, before that, Imperium, Kaiserion, Rats, From the Pinnacle to the Pit, Mariana Cross. I like how he goes into Mariana Cross though, because like, I'm going to sing a song that Papa used to sing. My Papa used to sing.
Now, I'm gonna sing a song that Papa used to sing. For me. Go!
And everybody's like, oh shit, it's Mariana Cross.
He's gonna do it.
He's gonna do the thing. He's gonna tickle our taints.
Are you ready to have your taints touched?
And then after Mariana Cross, Devil Church, which is an older song.
Devil Church is very good.
Yes, it is very
Isn't
good live.
Isn't it the very good instrumental?
I'm
pretty sure it's just instrumental,
think
right?
so. I'm not certain. It's very good live though.
It is
Devil
instrumental
Church
because in the live album, Devil Church loops into Cerise, which is a beautiful loop.
Oh yeah.
Because they stray the chords from Devil Church at the end.
Devil Church is no, it goes into Absolution.
Yeah, but in the live album, it goes into Cerise.
Oh, does it?
Or Cerise, whatever it's called.
It's like the little. Oh yeah, it's the whatchamacallit.
Very good instrumental.
Yeah. So, it goes Devil Church, Cerise, Hunter's Moon, Faith, Helvest Fonster, Year Zero, Ritual, Mommy Dust, Enter Sandman Metallica cover.
That was good.
I
enjoyed
good.
It.
I didn't listen to their song. The full disclosure, when I heard that they were doing Enter Sandman, I was like, I got hyped, and then I listened to it, and I was like, what the fuck?
You didn't like it?
No, the first time I listened to it, it was very slow. It was like methodical.
Oh, yeah,
I thought it was just gonna be like the very slow, so I
Right.
stopped
And then it
halfway
cuts
through
in.
before the guitars put in,
Okay.
and I was just like, "What the fuck is wrong with me? What did I do?" And I was just like,
They
I'm an
sing the
idiot.
chorus very soft in the beginning, and then
Yeah.
they hit you with a. And then off to Never Never Landing. Boom.
But Enter Sandman, Dance Macabre, and Square Hammer,
Square Hammer.
and then apparently the exit song is "Sorrow in the Wind."
That was
Which-
probably just the song that played whenever.
It's
we
an
were sleeping.
Emmylou Harris song. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say I was there. Oh, I can't do it because it's fucking Setlist FM. Fuck you, Setlist FM. But I love you anyways because you told me the shit. Anyways,
This set list in the live album, I'm gonna run through it real quick, just real fast. Square Hammer, From the Pinnacle to the Pit, Conclavi con Dio, Per Spa ad Inferni, Body and Blood, Devil Church, Cerise, whatever, Goulet Zombie Queen, Year Zero, Spokes Not, He Is, Mummy Dust, Absolution, Ritual, and Monstrance Clock. This is a great.
it's a fucking
set list.
banger.
Right.
This is a fucking banger of a
every
concert.
song, I'd be
Come on, Frisco!
Right? Clappy clap for Frisco.
Okay, Con Clavi Con Dio into Per Aspera. Fucking perfect.
It is.
Perfectly executed. Amazing.
I also enjoy the Devil Church loop into Cerise.
Yeah.
It is beautiful because the ending chords of Devil Church, he just plays stray chords and then eventually plays enough where you start to hear the Cerise.
Cerise.
There's multiple pronunciations.
Probably.
I'm sure, but then it just starts playing that beginning riff of it, and then people get so excited you can hear it through the album that people are like screaming like, "Oh my god!"
Well, when they did it, it was like a guitar. Wasn't it before that was the guitar battle or whatever it was? Before, like, it was the two guitar ghouls facing off against each other, and then they went into Cerise.
No.
No?
I think it was literally just Devil Church, and then stray chords from Devil Church into
I have the video.
Cerise.
I have the video. I have no idea where.
Oh, from our live show?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the albums.
No, from our live
I was
show.
still talking about the album.
No, I was talking about our live show.
Well, yeah,
Fuck.
they might have, yeah. In
In
that case, I'm pretty sure, yes.
I have to see the fucking. I have to find the thing because it's. Oh, it's here. Because I think they had because before it's that. I think that was the little.
Yeah.
I think it's just the guitar battle type of thing. Did you see that when they went to Alabama, they did Sweet Home Alabama for the guitar battle thing? This thing was fucking hilarious. But this album is probably one of the best albums that they put out.
It's very good for a live album.
Yeah, it's fucking fantastic.
I always love hearing live albums because then you can see how the atmosphere is in the crowd and just how they perform overall live.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go in blind. You're like, oh my god, they're god awful.
Oh! Oh, our show consisted of Twin Temple,
Yeah.
Volbeat, and then Ghost.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't
I
bad.
enjoyed the set.
The Volbeat, I feel bad for Volbeat because nobody was just like, oh god, it's Volbeat.
I love Volbeat though.
I know Volbeat is just so
good.
it's synonymous with very great.
You look at the guy, the lead singer. I forget his name all the
Michael
time.
Poulsen.
Yeah, you look at him.
He has your name.
Well, still, I don't research this band like I did religiously Ghost when I found them, and they were very underground, so there was like no information about them. It was a big shock to me when I learned Tobias's name. That's
Oh my god,
let's
Tobias.
put it that way. Like, oh, your name is Tobias.
Ugh.
But seriously, Volbeat is so underrated in my opinion. They didn't even play their hit song on that set list.
What the
Warriors
fucking,
Call?
Yeah, Warriors
They
Call.
didn't even play it.
Yeah.
And that's like a statement because everybody knows them for that, and most bands are like, "Oh yeah, let's
Play some
our,
hockey
Let's
games
play
all
our
the fucking
most
time."
known song so people can at least sing along to that." They didn't even do that.
No, they didn't. But alright, going back to albums, 7 Inches of Satanic Panic. Mariana Cross, Kiss the Go-Go.
Yeah.
I feel like Mariana Cross and then Kiss the Go-Go, but there's only 2 songs on the fucking
Yeah.
thing. Well, the reason there's a whole like story is like Papa Neely's like, hey sister, do you think I could put this back up and as a little anniversary? It's like fucking from the 60s, and the music videos are fucking hilarious. But they're great. I love those songs. Yeah. How do you feel about the Pope Star EP?
I don't mind it.
No?
I don't mind it.
It's mostly covers except for Square Hammer and I think Nocturnal Me. If I view the lyrics, maybe it'll tell me who wrote it. Nope. Probably not. I think it's Nocturnal Me is a cover, I think. Nocturnal Me is a very good song though. Yeah.
Maybe we don't have to talk about this because it's just songs that.
I think it's just covers.
albums,
Yeah, I think it's just covers.
No,
but it's a good album.
He Is EP, which was very good at the time.
Is it? What's on that?
He Is.
Oh, the San Francisco thing. Oh wait, there's remixes on it. I don't think I've ever listened to this. No, I've never listened to this. It's fucking weird. Never really paid attention to it.
Yeah, and then there's the Dance Macabre.
Single, Dance Macabre, and then the Carpenter Burt.
And then the Enter Sandman. We're gonna skip over. We already went over this.
Hunter's Moon, and then the fine. What is Mariana Cross? This is what they have on. Like I don't get.
It's weird.
Mariana Cross slow and reverb. I think they had to do it because they're getting
Message from the Clergy thing, which is just some songs from Impera. 7 Inches of Satanic.
So
Panic,
the songs on it.
Meliora and Infestisumam.
Yeah, it's Mariana. I think it's just like. I feel like they did that because of how many people were looking into Ghost, and they were like, "Ew, what the fuck?" And they just did it with the biggest songs of each album. So they have Mariana Cross, Spillways, Call Me a Little Sunshine, Square Hammer, Dance Macabre, Year Zero, and then Mariana Cross Slow and Reverb. It's just like I don't know, man. Kind of like ugh. I feel like they should have saved that album art though.
Yeah.
Personally, that album art's fucking great.
It is great. I'm kind of sad that they wasted it.
Yeah, I feel like that they should have put it on a different thing.
But anyways, now we can rank the albums that we enjoyed in
You
order
go first.
Me go first?
Yeah, you're
so
going
I get all
first.
the hate for it?
No, I'm gonna get hate for it because of the top
Okay.
2 albums.
Okay. So, hold on. Let me just pull up the list so I don't miss one.
Are we including live album?
Yes.
Yes.
Number 1 live album.
Okay.
That's just me personally. Second, Infestisumam. Third is Meliora. Fourth, I'd put... It's a clash between Prequel and Impera. But I'm probably have to go with Impera. 5 Prequel and 6 Opus.
Really?
Yeah.
You put prequel on the bottom?
No.
No. Yeah, okay.
I'll
That's
put
fine.
Opus at the bottom.
So my rankings: Meliora number 1.
Okay.
Prequel number 2.
Actually, if I wanted to call it by its legit name, the live album is called Ceremony and Destruction, or Ceremony and Devotion. Wow.
Meliora, prequel, Infestus Sumum, live album, Impera Opus Eponymous. Yeah, it's not bad, but people are like, you put the 2 greatest albums in the middle and
You
suck
get.
my fucking cock.
You honestly get what you get. But
Fuck you.
Everybody has their personal opinion. Everyone's will be different.
Yeah,
But
I don't know. But, I feel like that's a good list. Okay, what are your top 5 songs? Your top 5 songs.
hold on.
You're thinking? You want me to go first?
No, hold on.
Oh my god.
Are we including live album songs?
No,
or
just
no,
recorded. Just recording.
Okay.
Because those are just songs on the live albums.
That's true. Number 1 for me is probably Ceres.
Cerise.
Ceres.
Yeah.
It's a good song. How about we both list off 1?
Top.
1 and 1.
Do you want to go from the...
1
we should...
and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 4,
Okay.
and 5 and
Yeah.
5. So
Alright.
Cerise is 1 for me.
Cerise is 1 for you.
Yeah.
Um...
Well, you can pick Cerise as 1.
No. It's not... It's not my favorite, to be honest. To be fair. I think Rats is number 1.
Rats, yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2 probably has to be Body and Blood.
Mine's Ritual.
Number 3 probably Con Club y Con Dio.
Number 3 for me is probably going to be... Shit. It's a... I think it's... Is this the one? I have to look at the lyrics because it's gonna be a weird one. It's gonna be coming out of the blue. Gigolo Hard Maged... I don't know how to pronounce it. Gigolo
Higolo.
Harmagido.
Higolo.
Higolo Harmagido. Medigo or something.
Hold on.
I don't know how to pronounce it. Fucking pull it up on the translator. I'm trying to figure this out.
It's okay. We have all the time in the world.
I know.
Gigolo Armegido.
That's random Italian.
Gigolo Harmagido.
Alright, well, my fourth one is probably 20s.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'd say so.
I think my fourth one's gonna be Majesty.
And then my fifth would probably be Squarehammer.
Really?
Yeah. Granted, these are our rankings of all of the songs and albums, so it's not like 5 is bad in this case.
Yeah, I know, but I think mine probably will be Dance Macabre.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So what do you think? That's it?
I don't know.
A review of Ghost?
Yeah. How do you feel about what's your favorite Ghost member besides you can't pick Papa? Oh, actually no, you can pick Papa, whatever. What are your favorite Ghost members, like including ghouls? Because there's Interview Ghoul, there's Cowbell Ghoul.
I like the drummer.
Drummer Ghoul?
Drummer Ghoul and
Is that Earth?
I don't know. I didn't look up the name.
I think it's
I
Earth.
just like to prefer to name them as nameless ghouls.
Nameless Ghoul, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
It keeps the
5, 6,
magic
7, 8.
alive for me. But
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
speaking of, what's your favorite Papa?
3.
Mine too.
Yeah, 3.
Papa Emeritus the Third is
The
very.
as some may put him, the bisexual disaster.
It's not. God damn it.
The mistake. Did you know they have names? They have like first, middle, and last names.
No.
It was like a weird Reddit thread.
And Papa 4, before he was Papa 4, is Papa Cardinal Copia.
Cardinal Copia, yeah. I can look it up. It was it's on Reddit. I'll fucking read it. Stronzissimo Primo Emeritus is number 1. Stronzo Segundo Emeritus. Stronzino Tercero Emeritus is the third one. They're all it's Italian for shit. Stronzo is Italian for shit. So it's like hanging shit, piece of shit, and like asshole shit. Or like asshole. And it's just like piece of shit, fucking asshole, and then just shit. It's just hilarious. And then another one, there's just, I think this is funny. Scully McSkullface, just 1, 2, and 3. That's it. But some people say Robert, because Papa apparently signed his name R. Emeritus 2, the second one. I don't know why, but that's a canon thing that happened. But I think it's hilarious that they're all called pieces of shit.
That's funny.
I think that's fucking awesome. But yeah, I think it goes 3, Papa 2, Cardinal Copia, 1, and then Neely, because he's not fucking there anyways. Or Nil, whatever his fucking name is, the old fart that died and now is a ghost.
Yeah.
Have you watched their YouTube videos?
Yes, they're very. It's very.
Did you see the new one that's like the beach day?
Nah, but I've seen all their videos are kind of like a trip. Like you never expect.
Like it's fucking Cardinal Copia like on a fucking little tricycle.
Alright, well, I think that wraps up the podcast.
Yeah, that wraps it up pretty well. Oh, we forgot to fucking have.
Well, we can eat that.
We can eat
after.
that.
don't
We
have
also
to eat
have like this little packaging of Little Debbie peanut butter crunch bars that are fucking my favorite thing by Little Debbie ever. Keep making them, or else I'll fucking kill you.
Alright, we should probably cut that out.
No, I'm keeping that in.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that'll be it. That's our review. Of
That's
Ghosts
our review
and
of really-
talk for the day.
This is just us rambling at this point. I mean, this is what podcasts are.
Yeah, just rambling.
Rambling
for like
on
an
about a certain
hour or
topic,
two.
an hour. It's 51. We're at 51 minutes right now.
That's not bad.
It's not horrible.
We have a lot of things to cut though.
Yeah, just like endless fucking shit. But
Also, yeah. So that's it for the first podcast. It's pretty. What's the word? New.
Mm.
So give us some time to
We're
figure out
we're
the
coming
kinks.
up with shit as we go. So there's a lot of points that are just gonna be talking and not doing anything. But
But this is your co-host, Michael Tardy, signing off.
this is your host, Andy Baveri, signing off. Hope you have a great week, rest of the weekend, whatever when you watch this, evening, morning, whatever. Stay safe.
Have a
Take-
good time
yeah.
in general. Okay?
Yeah, have a good life. Don't die.
We love you.
We love you. Bye. First one done. Yeah. Don't die, please.
I'm not dying. How would I die?
I don't know. Like, unfortunate accident. All right, fine, whatever.